So, what is life like in the mountain huts? Let's go! On our way to the Pfeishütte, it's the Pfeishütte. Here we hope to have a alcohol-free Weiss beer and maybe some apfelstrudel, some apple pie. Pfeishütte!
Ja, hallo, servus, herzlich willkommen.
Gerhard, where are we? What is this place?
This is one of our guest places here. Yeah.
Yeah, in which hut are we?
In the Pfeishütte in Gravendel in Tyrol, Austria.
How old is this hut?
It's in the 28. It's old, yeah. This is original inside.
It's beautiful. Do you enjoy it here?
Yes, for sure, yeah.
This is where we eat.
You can eat here, and we have also a place on the other side.
So this is where the first guys would sit.
Yeah, exactly.
And drink.
And drink.
Trade stories.
Yeah, for sure. First we go up now to the sleeping rooms.
Okay.
Yeah. Follow me. Be careful on the steps. They are very steep. Kind of room to sleep out one. 6 places.
6 places, and does it get very noisy here?
No, sometimes. But if you drink a lot of schnapps on the to the dinner, then it's okay. Biggest Mehrbettzimmer, it's 8 persons.
So eight persons in this room.
In this room are 8 persons.
Now this is where you make friends, right?
Yeah.
You can sleep
And
here.
maybe next day you can
hike together. To the next hut.
The second floor, the small one. You will see there is one down and one up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a beautiful view. Nice and thick. Don't need to bring your own sleeping mat.
And here one of the big ones, we have 2 of this.
Is this ever full?
Yeah.
What do people need to bring with into the hut?
We need the hut sleeping bag.
Hüttenschlafsack.
Hüttenschlafsack for to sleep.
So
it's important.
This is like a canvas sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Hüttenschuhe.
Hüttenschuhe is okay if you have it, but we have some to rent.
Every hut has.
Every hut. And if you don't have a sleeping bag for the hut, you can rent it also here.
So you can forget some things.
Yeah.
But don't forget. But don't forget.
Better is you have your own with you.
Yeah. So don't forget, but you can forget.
Yeah.
But don't forget. What are we eating today?
Mashed potatoes and mushroom sauce with rice.
I think we have enough to drink.
So one of the important things when you're hiking from hut to hut is that you drink enough water.
Enough water, yeah.
And
in the evening you can drink a beer also.
in the evening.
But not too much.
Don't just come for the alcohol.
Yeah.
Come for the mountains.
Exactly.
Fresh carrots, everything is fresh and local.
It's a small company, it's in Tyrol, in Wattens.
Fair trade coffee.
Yeah. Nice and strong.
Keeps you going.
One important thing for the trekker is you don't come too late into the hut.
What time?
Start early, so you are here, I think, 5 p.m. Because if you came late, it's hard for you and hard for us. Thank you for the visit.
See you next
See you.
time. Thanks, yeah.
Ciao.
Ciao, ne? It's another hut. Almhütte. Almhütten are basically like small little huts that you find on alpine meadows, and they usually come with a farm. So it's basically some side hustle from the farmer. And the Alm you find between the Innsbrucker Hütte on the way back to Neustift. Apfelstrudel, some yodel music. So the huts that you find on the way are usually managed by a local family, and they sell all sorts of things. They make their own apfelstrudel and all other sorts of pies, and you can buy sweets, sometimes also some energy bars, obviously coffee, some juice, water. Water always very important, especially in July and August. And an alcohol-free Weissbier, that's one of the energy drinks of the Alps. There's always more hut than the hut you are staying in. So if you have any huts on the way, then that is your opportunity to refill your water bottles, or maybe to have a little coffee. Enjoy an apfelstrudel or something else if you're not in a German-speaking country. Innsbrucker Hütte. Servus.
Servus.
We don't have Wi-Fi for the guests, but for that, the mountains are real. Breakfast between 6:30 and 8. Lunch between 11:30 and 3:30. And dinner between 6 and 7:30. And that is why you want to be in the huts before 6. 1864. 84.
Yes.
1884. Aha.
Servus, ich bin Franz, ich bin der Wirt von der Innsbrucker Hütte.
Sprechen Sie auch Englisch?
A little bit.
Little bit. Let's do a little bit.
Nein.
We go through the hut.
So für Familie oder so, gell?
Ja. Das ist schön, ne?
Ja. Das ist unser größtes. So.
Oh wow.
Ja.
So you guys can expect
Ja,
it.
ja, ja.
This is what it looks like. Wäsche aushangen und auskatern, ne?
Ja. Auskalten.
Innsbrucker Hütte, either the first or the last hut on Stubaier Hinweg. We're now off to the Bremer Hütte. Tschüss! Okay, we're pretty finished. We did 8 hours from the Elferhütte by Innsbrucker Hütte to now Bremer Hütte. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bremer Hütte. Servus.
Hallo! Hi, I'm Steffi. Welcome at the Bremer Hütte.
Schuhraum. Now, guys, this is the smelliest room of the hut. This is where you find all the stinky mountain shoes. Morning. Apparently I snored. In my opinion, everyone else was snoring. So, tip for your packing list would be to bring earplugs. Look at that, guys. So, what's so great about going on a hut-to-hut trek is that you stay on altitude, so you don't have to go back into the valley and then come back up. Also, you meet like-minded people, you spend time with them over breakfast, you have a beer with them in the evening, and it's just the perfect way to make the most of your time when you want to go see the Alps. It's definitely something I would do again, that's for sure. It's awesome, man.
Caro.
Carol, you work on the Bremer Hütte. Tell me, what do people usually forget to bring?
Oh, they forget many things. They forget to bring sleeping bag liners, they forget to bring cash, earplugs, and most important, they forget to tip us.
They forget to tip you?
Yes.
How much should they tip you?
In Germany, we usually tip about 10%.
Mm-hmm. And in Austria, the same?
I think so, yeah.
Switzerland
I'm from
too, I
Germany,
think.
so I don't know how.
Yeah. So they should bring enough cash,
Yeah.
but also some extra cash, just 10% extra on top of that cash.
Yeah, would be great.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Let's make sure of that. we're going, Richard?
Nürnberger Hütte, huh?
Bremer Hütte there. And then we're gonna turn around. Nürnberger Hütte. Let's go! There's the Nürnberger Hütte.
Hallo, grüße euch auf der Nürnberger Hütte. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr uns besucht und eine Nacht bei uns verbringt.
Let's go!
Let's go!
So in the huts, it doesn't actually matter where you are, whether you're now in Austria, in Switzerland, in France or in Italy. It's mostly dormitory style. And why is it? Because we want to try to have as many people in the huts as possible, and it's always been like this. So this is nothing new. This has been like this since the first people who climbed Mont Blanc, and that is what we also need to keep intact. It's a refuge. It's for mountain people. And mountain people are not hotel people, right? In most cases you can expect to sleep in a room like this. Of course you would like to have a bit of a sense of privacy, but people respect each other in the mountain huts, and yeah, this is also part of the fun. You meet like-minded people, and in that sense it's a little bit like a hostel or a backpackers for adults. It's so much fun. Gafadura Hütte, let's go! Every hut, cash. Don't expect that you can pay with your bank card. Hunde, blijven draußen bleiben, no dogs. Another good night in the mountain hut. Slept so good. Let's see what's for breakfast. Almost at the Pfälzer Hütte. It's so beautiful here. All of a sudden it's wild. Pfälzer Hütte. We're right here on the border between Austria and Liechtenstein. Just a little tour through the Pfälzer Hütte. Most huts they have a shower, not this one. There's plenty of space to wash yourself a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, how is that view? Wow. Cheers guys, we're done. So what makes hut-to-hut trekking, a Hüttentocht or a Hüttenwanderung so special? It's the mountains. It's huts that are 150 years old, maintained by a section of some alpine club. It's the people that you meet on the way. It's the peaks that you can tag. It's all the beautiful local produced food that you can eat, and all the beers that you can drink. What's not to like? I'm coming back. Do you want more tips on either how to pack your bag, what to bring on your hut-to-hut trek, how to hike, what to expect on the hut? Check out the links in the description, subscribe and get in touch.